Hello, Hannah. Soul Dr. Nick here. And today I'll be linking a little video from Michael Singer about what do I want. And this video helped spark a new way of thinking for me. It was one of the first ones I labeled as extraordinary. And it was half an hour. And I can't remember who sent it to me now, but I'll probably remember by the time we upload this, and I'll add it in the comments. And what this did for me was help to see how most things can be boiled down into two categories. And I say most, it could be all, but most, wanting what we don't have or not wanting what's already present. And how much energy gets spent there. And how much of my energy got spent there, and looking at what's missing instead of having gratitude for what's already there. And recognizing that the prevailing theme over and over again had been, if you're too grateful, then you get complacent. And if you're complacent, things don't change. So you have to be uncomfortable in that space of feeling lack or desire or wanting. And I played that game for a long time, and I still play that game at times. And it serves. It serves, but I think it's the difference between power and force, the David Hawkins kind of model, where force can get you results, but it takes energy, it takes effort, and eventually it never loses out to power, which is kind of almost that just way of being. And then most recently, I took a Dr. DeMartini course, Master Planning for Life, and from there was able to hear from him, you're either living in the fantasy of comparing yourself to what you think life is supposed to be like as well. And that fantasy often causes so much challenge. And I've noticed it for me. I compare myself to the perfect version I'm supposed to be. Always one step ahead, always wise genius, always compassionate, always kind, always able to be concise and clear, always able to ask the right questions, always able to anticipate what the needs of the others are. And then noticing when I fall short. There are times when I have these amazing miracles, things that happen that I couldn't have even imagined. I step out of trying to control. But more than that, it's not just not trying to control, it's stepping into the genius that I know that I am. And then letting go of the old program. It's like, I need validation for this genius. I need someone else to approve of, to help me notice it. And then something happens, some words get spoken, I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. And then in the moments afterwards, helping me to land back into earth, helping to ground back into this body instead of thinking higher and higher and higher. It's almost, oh man, I can misinterpret things usually. And it's usually a misinterpretation of some kind, because it usually comes from someone I love and who loves me. And my story has been that those who are closest to me are the ones that can affect me the most. And there's that peace there. And just coming back to this present moment. Coming back to this present moment. I lose track of where I am often because there's so much that feels like it comes up. And I'm grateful for that losing of track. And coming back to the podcast, what do I really want? What do I really want? And there's a part of me that doesn't want to lose track of things. But I'm reviewing this podcast because this 30 minutes may change your framework. It may plant a seed for you. How long have I been living in that pain of wanting what I don't have and not wanting what I do have? And it's not that doesn't exist when you look outside of it, but how do you use that to your benefit and use your experiences of life to your benefit? And every moment, notice the growth that's possible. Enjoy. Ciao for now.